Greetings and thank you for joining us for the 19th episode of the Young Justice Review on DC Animation with Spencer and Friends. This is an LMG Podcast Production. Today, I'm joined by a dear friend.
Well, hello there.
Hello there.
Hello.
Cassidy is joining us today, and Cassidy has been joining us for a while now, and we love it,
Cassidy
Cassidy.
will stay joining for a
Cassidy will stay joining
bit.
if she wants to, if the show got her locked in.
If the vibes stay right, I stay with
And I think the vibes have been right so far.
thus far, we're good.
I love it. Well, I appreciate you for joining us on this journey through DC Animation.
Of course.
Today, we will be reviewing Season 2, Episodes 11 and 12. So, as is always the case, I will read a synopsis in my own words, and then we're just going to talk about it.
Okay.
So, Episode 11, Cornered. We open in outer space, where a three-eyed guy is scouting Earth for a champion to fight. In New York City, Captain Atom, on behalf of the Justice League, publicly plays the game with the Reach, while G. Gordon talks his shit. Black Canary provides counseling for the kids who were abducted by the Reach, and Nightwing takes Mal, Miss Martian, and Connor to their new crash pad, which isn't great. Elrond shows up to the Hall of Justice and lets the League know that they are now prisoners and they will be fighting Despero. Captain Adam's private meeting with the Reach doesn't go super well, and Despero is beating everybody's ass at the Hall of Justice. Miss Martian's trauma from her last encounter with Calderam is stopping her from using her mental powers, so Mal puts on the Guardian suit and performs a full bluff to buy everybody time to come up with something. Miss Martian is able to wake up Zatanna, who is able to use Despero's third eye against him. Billy handles Elron, and the Reach shows up to drop the force field around the hall. They also just drop a little oopsie about the watchtower. Miss Martian decides to stay at her uncle's place, and Connor drops by so they can talk. The League debriefs, and Jaime tells them about the future that he wants to stop. And that's the episode.
Tis indeed.
So, we open just in the Milky Way,
Somewhere.
somewhere. And, it's vague, but it's fine because I don't expect them to have coordinates for me.
No, but the moment it said Milky Way, I'm like, okay, so we could be here or we could be,
Yeah, just
which
literally,
I know it was because it was miscellaneous spot, but I was just like, okay, but where in the Milky
yeah, like we could be
Way?
like anywhere. Can
Anywhere.
I get a zoom out and like an arrow? No?
Yeah, just
Okay.
point, we are here.
Yeah, but no, that's fine. And we see that there's a dude who has three eyes.
Yep.
And a robot is, giving him some options, being like, well, on Earth, there's this guy. He's got invulnerability. He's super great, but it doesn't look like he's there right now. But there are some like backup options. So, yeah. And then the credits. So, or the opening credits. So it's like, oh dear, who's this guy?
Dun dun.
And then we're taken to New York, and Captain Atom is just through his teeth being like, we are so glad you're
We're so
here,
happy about this.
Reach. Yeah.
Yay.
Because, yeah, they are playing the game so well.
Hmm.
And G. Gordon is all about it, obviously,
Obviously.
because that's who G. Gordon is. So, yeah, G. Gordon is obviously talking his shit about the Justice League, being like, they ain't shit, but these Reach aliens, we like them.
Hmm.
They're wonderful. They're doing everything the right way, and we can't be happier that they're here. And so we then see that Black Canary is talking to all of the children who were abducted.
Hmm.
And we see that one of them is Ty, Jaime's friend. But Ty doesn't know about Blue Beetle.
No,
So he has to just not say anything.
made me sad for him.
Yeah, I didn't love that, but I was like, I mean,
I get it,
I
but
get it.
also after what they've all been through, doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Are you at all familiar with Static Shock.
The concept, not an individual.
Got it? Okay. Well then I will say nothing else.
Okay.
We may bring that back around town later.
Is this paper clips?
This is Paper Clips.
All right.
We'll bring it back around town later.
Okay.
But
Got it.
yeah. So yeah, she's offering counseling sessions and yeah, like those kids need that because yeesh, they got kidnapped. And so yes, shout out to Black Canary who's still doing the good work out here, trying to keep these kids in a good place mentally. Because I know we always care about mental health, but I don't know if we cared about mental health the way we do now back in 2011/12.
No, I mean, based off of us being of the youth's age around that time, I don't think we did.
I don't think we did. Yep. So, yeah. Um, and then we see that Nightwing takes everybody to like their new like
Digs.
crash pad is the
Yeah.
way I put it. And
Yeah.
Mal was like, "Oh my God, this is great. It's so inconspicuous. It's disgusting on the outside, so nobody will suspect it."
Yep.
And then they go in and he's like, "Oh, it's
Oh no.
disgusting on the inside." Oh.
Yeah.
And they're like, Nightwing's like, "I'm so sorry that this is the situation, but like,
What we have
I
is what's gonna
mean,
be.
our house got exploded.
Yep.
So this is what we got. I'm sorry." And we see that Mal is like, "I'll just make different arrangements."
Hmm.
He goes to Raquel and is like, "Hey, can I stay with you?" And she was like, "Oh,
Avoiding that situation.
I don't know about that.
I gotta study.
Yeah, like my place is small and you're big,
Hmm.
and I don't know."
Yeah.
And yeah, he obviously wasn't happy about that.
No.
But yeah,
I think the animators did well on that run through of things too, though, because they like closed up on his face and like you could see he just like just slightly moved his face just enough of like disappointment and oh, I felt for the kid.
yeah, yeah, it's rough. Cause I mean, and he wants to spend more time with her anyway, and he just hasn't been able to. Yeah, like
No.
all of it. I was like, oh, poor guy.
Yep.
So the little robot just kind of shows up and is like, "Greetings,
What's
fellow
up?
individuals. You are now prisoners, and you will now be fighting my champion, Desper." Like, just yeah, he
Just comes
introduces
right in.
himself. Yeah,
What's up?
I
This
am
is
the major domo for yeah,
yep.
just all that.
Hmm.
And I love a little like sidekick robot with some personality.
Hmm.
But yeah, he arrives and then, Despero comes in there. Now, Despero is somebody I can almost guarantee you have not seen
You would
unless
be
Despero was in Smallville.
correct. That's not a character that I think ever existed on Smallville. I tried to do some of my own bits of research post watching this episode, and not even he's not even one of those that we found before where, well, they couldn't use this character exactly, so this character is meant to be like he just didn't show up for me. So, which watching this episode, I felt like he could have been a really easy Smallville grab based off of how it was just so singular for this
Yeah.
episode. So I was like, oh, yeah, probably, and I'm just forgetting him. No, he just wasn't there.
Okay. So Despero, he's pretty old school. He I want to say was created in like 1960. He's a pretty standard intergalactic conqueror, looking for a challenge. He has like all the powers. His third eye gives him like he has all of the like standard powers, super strength, durability, all
Hmm.
that. And then the third eye gives him a full mind package powers. So telekinesis, telepathy, mind control, all
A
that.
third time. Yeah.
Yes, the third eye. He was as far as appearances, like stuff I've seen him in, he was in Justice League. And in Justice League, he was voiced by Keith David. I love a Keith David. In Batman Brave and the Bold, I want to say he was voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson, which is great because Mal was voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson in
Yeah.
this. So, yeah, I love that. I also remember seeing him in Green Lantern Beware My Power, but he was significantly smaller in that movie. But in that movie, everybody was smaller. Like, nobody was the size they should have been, in my opinion. But
Hmm.
that's neither here nor there. But yeah, he's been in stuff before, but yeah, just kind of
Around.
there are a lot of intergalactic conquerors,
Yep.
and yeah, he's one of them. Uh, and of course, in the comic book, he has more to do. But yeah, I feel like in Justice League and in Batman: Brave and the Bold, because in Green Lantern: Beware My Power, he was just one of a few hench people.
Okay.
I mean, elite hench people, but still working for somebody. In the In Justice League and Batman Brave and the Bold, he was kind of a freak of the week situation. Like they had
Okay.
to, the episode was about him, and he had to be dealt with. But yeah, like very formidable, generally speaking. He didn't even have speaking lines in this, I don't think.
Well, based off of that rundown, like that's the vibe he gave me. Is like very strong and capable and powerful, but not necessarily. He's a little dumb.
Yeah, which is not typically the case.
Is it not? Okay.
No.
I only say that with the henchman comment, so I'm like, I wonder.
Yeah, and I mean that's like how they had him in this. Like, yeah, he didn't give you anything to tell you that he had any level of intelligence at all.
No.
So, like, who knows with this version? And the fact that Elrond was doing all of the talking, and yeah, he just kind of exists. Like in this, I think yeah, they just kind of used him as an obstacle to get over. They just kind of needed to fill the episode. That's what this felt like. It felt like
Yeah.
it felt like it was like he was there to make us aware of other things. So he was there so that we would be very clear that Miss Martian isn't ready yet.
No.
He was there so that the force field could be taken down by the Reach, only, strengthening uh their political, notice.
Yeah. A catalyst to make some other things happen. Like you
Yeah.
said, with like sort of being used. I was surprised. I don't feel like, especially with this season, we get a lot of Freak of the Week. Like this is this one guy happening like individually with it. But it did, yeah, bring up a lot of stuff over further season-long plots.
Yes. And we know that the Reach likes to experiment and, you know,
Yeah.
use resources from folk. So letting the Reach have him probably wasn't a good idea,
No.
but also hard to say no to that again with the whole public image situation.
Forced into it almost.
Yeah. So he arrives and Zatanna's about to, you know, do some magic shit, and he's like, "Oh, none of that." It's
I
Go ahead.
the conqueror of all things, except don't actually do the things that actually could hurt me. So I'm scared.
Yeah, Elrond was basically like he prefers physical
Yeah, but I was
challenges.
just like, you're not a real conqueror, my guy. If you're like magic is cheating, and I'm like, not in this universe that we're watching things. This is a actual powerful tool that is available to her, and you just don't want to lose, is what
Be
I'm hearing.
because when she woke up, she admit we're
Yep.
gonna get to it.
Yep.
We're gonna get to it. Um, so one of the reasons that G. Gordon was talking that shit was because Captain Adams said, "Oh, we can talk in private," and then he in private, and just G. Gordon always got a reason to talk that shit.
Hmm.
But he was like, I wanna be in the room with y'all talking in private. Y'all have had enough private.
Hmm.
So they talk in private somewhat. And again, the Reach, they've played this game before. And with Secretary Sang there, it's not going well for Captain Atom because it's like you abducted children. You mean the Krolataeans abducted children? Oh, so we all look alike to you? I was like,
Yep.
oh,
I pulled that line and I was
yeesh.
like, oh dear.
See, and all it made me think was Captain Atom. I bet you wish Batman and Superman were here, don't you?
That's half the time I'm thinking it with any time that he's dealing with anything. I was like, this guy did not sign up for this. This is not anything he thought he was going to have to deal with. And now he's kind of stuck here
Yeah,
and is just deal. Yeah.
this is his life now. And
Yep.
yeah, I'm sure that he's not exactly happy about it.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, that's where we are.
Yep.
So sorry about you. You've decided to be the face, and so this is a part of what comes with that. But yeah, the Reach just again are burying him politically, uh, in public and in private.
Yep.
Like it's just not a good situation. Like him being the mouthpiece for the league has not gone well at all. But also he's in a very bad situation.
Very.
So who knows if anybody else would have been able to handle this or spin this any better? Because the spinning that they're doing is incredible.
Yes.
And when I was watching this, I was like I was a baby adult, like I was at the very beginning of being an adult, and so watching this really opened my eyes to what could be happening because of course I had, some idea of how corruption existed, but I'm still just a baby as far as being an adult.
Right.
But yeah, watching this is really where I was like, oh, the stuff that they're saying and the
Yeah.
stuff that's actually
It's not the
oh,
same.
like it let me know like what kind of political spinning actually goes on, and like it made me very aware of that right as I was able to vote.
Yep. Uh,
So the timing was like for me personally, just
yeah.
as a youth, the timing of this was great because I was able to apply this to real life
Hmm.
and didn't even know I needed this because there's always you can be told stuff, but usually there's going to be something that like really makes something abundantly clear.
Something wakes you up. I think we all have like a wake up moment
Yes.
of one way or the other of things. And it like that's cool that this is what it was for you at a particular time. Like that's cool.
Yeah, like the timing kind of just worked out, but yeah. And I mean, I'm sure that there are other things that woke up other things in me, but
Yeah.
like this one I remember being like, "Oh wow."
Hmm.
Like because I had always heard like politicians lie and I hadn't needed to care about politics yet because back then people our age didn't do that.
No.
Now the kids care.
Yes.
But when I was 18, 19, 20, around that age, I didn't care about it yet. I didn't really need to. And, I was kind of just like, whatever my parents tell me is what we're gonna do.
Yep.
Because I didn't have, opinions to form yet. But yeah, this was something that I vividly remember being like, oh, I bet that's how that really goes. I bet that this is because the things they're doing behind the scenes that nobody knows about, we're not talking about any of that.
No.
And they have everybody on their side. Oh yeah, that's slimy, that's dirty, and yeah,
I like you saying that just because obviously I did not watch it at that point in my life, but watching it as an adult, and I'm just the way that it makes me draw parallels and feel uncomfortable about governmental runnings of things and stuff. I can't imagine how it makes sense that it was a wake up moment because they handle it very well.
accurately
Yeah,
is the problem. It's like
it is a
like
problem.
I'm like that's
Ah,
oh
yep,
that's exactly what that is, and I hate it, but also great job.
you.
And then, eventually, shows like Scandal came out, and actually old enough to be entertained by it because I wasn't like I don't know if they did any of this in like The West Wing, but like that was before my time. I remember The West Wing existing, but
I
like
just I know actors that were in the West Wing, but I don't know about the West Wing.
exactly. And again, at that time in my life, I would not have been entertained by that.
Right.
So yeah, again, a great show for all of the reasons.
All of
But
them.
yeah, like to have this kind of political commentary in, a superhero show for kids,
hmm
this is what we're doing? Yeah, this is what we're doing.
hmm
Anyway, super sidebar about my own life. Um, Captain Adam's private meeting goes terribly. And whenever we get to the Hall of Justice, of course, Captain Marvel is there, and Despero is too much for him. Like, it's not good.
hmm
And he's getting his ass beat.
A little bit.
And Billy even tries to use the Shazam lightning. It does not work.
No.
Despero is too much. And so, yeah, Superboy's like, oh, he needs our help. Ass beat. Like, it's just not going well.
Yeah.
And somebody's like, I think it was Raquel. No, that's not Raquel. Fuck, I forgot Bumblebee's name.
I just know she's Bumblebee.
Yeah, I so sorry.
I've had to learn so many names this season, so I have an excuse for not remembering. No.
I mean, no, you're right. There have been a lot of names that have needed to be learned.
Um,
But
can't,
anyway, um, Karen.
Karen? Okay, I was like,
Karen, yes.
I was like, Karen's came to me, but I was like, is it
Yeah.
though?
I want to say she's Karen. Uh, don't, yes, quote me on it. I think
Quoting,
it's Karen. Yeah.
locking in.
Because she just gets called beautiful. So that's her
Yep.
name. Her name's Beautiful. Uh, so Beautiful is like, hey, do something, Miss Martian. Oh no, we're gonna leave it in. My mic just fell. For those of you who can't see me, nobody can see what happened, but
But I can confirm it was
it happened. And again, we're gonna leave it in
this is
because,
real. This
yeah,
is
this is real. Um, you may have heard something. You may have heard a commotion briefly. This episode has gone off the rails. Where are the rails?
I can't see them anymore.
I don't think we have any. There are no more rails. My Lord. We're only halfway through the first one, and
Yep.
so many other things have happened. What is going on?
This episode is just inspiring chaos, much like Despero.
Yeah, exactly. So Karen is like, "Hey, do something mental," and she's like, "Oh, I can't. The trauma. I don't want to do that." So she's clearly still not okay from that.
Right.
And Superboy, I don't know if he knows how to feel.
I thought he did know how to feel from my point of view because he
Okay.
was like irritated with her, right? He's like,
Hmm.
you can be doing so much more than what you're doing right now. And she was, which like good, feel bad about it, but also I agree, you could be doing so much more than what you're doing right now. And he makes that comment of you don't need to demolish him.
Yeah. You
You
don't need to
just need
mind
to
fuck him,
do
but yeah,
more.
do something.
So I
Because
think
doing nothing is not helping.
yes. So that's why I want to say that he kind of like he's like, good. I'm glad you're having your reckoning. Take your emotion out of it for a second and do something to help us.
Yeah, do something at all.
And then we can talk about this later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
that's how I
yeah,
took
there's
it.
okay. I and you're probably right. The reason I said that is because I don't know if he was in a situation where it's like we could really use that right now, but also I'm glad you're not doing that, but we need it. But I'm
I want to
glad.
believe with how irritated he's been over it that he's not conflicted necessarily.
Okay. So yeah, I think you're right. I think he was just like, you need to be doing something because doing nothing is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, Mal sees the Guardian outfit,
Hmm.
and Mal is like, I am gonna try to help the best I
Yep.
can. So Mal puts it on, and he just starts a full bluff. Like,
Yep.
I am the world. And I was thinking, Mal,
Had me stressing.
I didn't like it one bit. I was like, I understand that you are large, but you are a normal human man.
Yep.
And Despero has been fucking up Captain Marvel, who can hang with Superman.
Yep. Oof.
What are you doing?
For why?
Why would you do that?
Yep.
But he was playing on the fact that Elrond didn't have any data.
I didn't clock that fast enough though, and so I stayed stressed for a good second.
No, in good, you should have been.
I
And
was like, what's this kid doing?
because what I learned in real time is that this data came from the Krolataeans, because I was like, how do
Mm.
they have this information?
Mm-hmm.
But that's when he says, like, the Krolataeans may have missed something, or
Mm-hmm.
they may not have had, 100% of the information, because we've never heard of this guy. We don't know what his powers are, so we got to be
Right.
careful. And yeah, one thing that this squad can do is bluff and
Oh
just
yeah.
talk. Like, just yeah, they can chatter.
Oh yeah.
And the mental link is established. So Mal is like, y'all need to do something,
Pay mind me.
because I can't not no,
Mm.
this isn't my job.
I can't
This
actually fight him.
Yeah,
I can
this is not my job.
build up, but someone else needs to come in.
Yeah, we're gonna need to this needs to be handled by somebody who's not
Hmm.
me. Because
Hmm.
eventually this is gonna get bad.
Yep.
So he's just talking, and Miss Martian is eventually able to, because the main thing, the good thing that happens, like how we get out of this, is she's able to wake up Zatanna. As soon
Mhm.
as Zatanna, because she's like, it's like there's like a blindfold over their brains or something. Like, I don't know what's
I was
happened.
gonna say it never really. They got Medusa. Who said that? Karen.
I think Karen said it.
Yep. Because I was like, I liked that because I was like, what did he do
Yeah, and
that
I think
knocked
he
him out
just,
like that?
yeah, again, he has telepathy and mind control, so I think
Yeah.
he just like put their brains to sleep. Um, because yeah, Karen was like, "Why do y'all keep making me do this?" And then she zapped her, and nothing happened.
Yep.
And it was like, "Oh,
Mm.
she done." But yeah, I loved that the moment Zatanna woke up, she got to it.
She knows what she needed to do.
Yeah, was not playing around. Like, woke
Mm.
up, clapped, and I was like,
Locked.
"Good." She locked it. Yes, that's what I like. But I've always loved this Zatanna.
I was so excited. She did big stuff in this episode, wasn't in it as much as I really wanted to see Zatanna for the purposes of like obviously knocking her out and everything. But the moment she popped up, I was like, haven't
Yeah,
seen you so much this season. I'm so excited. I love her.
yeah, loved her. And yeah, eventually they realized that Mal is a fraud.
Yep.
And he was going to take Superboy's head off and mount it in his ship.
Yes. Oh,
But yeah, he was like, uh, subdue this one and then take this one's head. And Zatanna was able to quickly use the psychic link to possess Mal to cast a mirror spell for the eye. I was like, oh, Zatanna, that's that work.
stellar.
She did it so
Amazing.
quick. Like, I was like, I love all of it. I'm glad we have her.
She's so smart.
She's
So
so good. Like,
mm-hmm.
Zatanna, Zatanna being on this team makes me feel pretty safe.
Oh yeah.
Like, I know that Clarion was talking that shit at one point, but like, this Zatanna might be able to actually do something a little bit.
I think so. For sure though.
And Zatanna's one of those people that I love it when she's around. There's a movie called Justice League Dark.
Hmm.
In that movie, Felix Faust is one of the sorcerers that, is a problem. And whenever they go see him, he specifically sets up the room for Zatanna. Like, he says, I'm not worried about anybody else. You, though, you're a problem. So the room is set up for you specifically. And
Mm-hmm.
then whenever they are able to break the setup and she's able to cook, we learn why he did that.
Mm-hmm.
Because she, soon as she's free, fucks him up immediately. So yeah, Zatanna's one of those people I'm like, yeah, if you give her some room to move, she's
Too
gonna be
ready.
a problem.
Yep.
And we saw that. That's why he had to subdue, and he didn't even know that he needed to subdue her immediately. He was just like, a magic user. We're not doing that.
Mm-mm.
That was the right move.
Yep.
You need to get her out of there. Because again, the
He's
moment she
lucky
woke
he
up, he was
popped
done.
on her first.
Yes. If she had been like in the back somewhere
Yeah.
and been able to, yeah. But the moment
Faster
she
on
was
foot.
awake, he was done.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, nice and easy.
Oh yeah.
And she's just like, yeah, I possessed Mal, turned it around. I don't know how long he'll be unconscious. And Superboy was like, long enough for me to do this. And then, of course, poor sportism.
Oh yeah.
Elrond is just mad. And Billy just drops down. He's like, let me try something. Shazam!
Yep.
And yeah, Elrond is done.
Yep.
So that's handled. Meanwhile, we have Impulse saying to Blue Beetle, hey, bud, um, I'm here to make sure you don't feel the mode. So let's just not talk about it because for all I know, you talking about it is how it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just not going to do that. And I love that the Scarab was like, good.
I like this, but
Yeah, however,
we should go ahead and kill him anyway.
we need to kill the Impulse.
I was like, this freaking bug.
The Scarab does not play around.
I don't play around either. He needs to chill out.
Yeah, he
Ugh.
does. He does. He absolutely does. But yeah, so another thing we see in the room that yeah, the paper clips that we just kind of skipped over, that
Hmm.
happens. And we'll talk about that, I guess, whenever we talk about the debrief. But the force field is still up and a problem.
Hmm.
So the military, Captain Atom, they're all trying stuff and nothing's working. And the Reach is like, oh, allow me. He just puts up a little device, drops the shield, and is like, see, we're here to help. And it's like, oh no, the Hall of
I was like,
Justice is
yeah,
destroyed.
see, that was convenient. Mm.
Yeah. It's like, oh, well, it's a good thing you have your other HQ, the Watchtower in orbit. And Secretary Sang was like, the what?
Yeah.
It's like,
Mm.
oh, so
Was
sorry.
I not supposed to say
Were they
anything
not supposed
about
to know
that?
that?
Did people not
Oh,
know about that?
so sorry.
Mm.
I didn't know that it was a secret. We don't do
I'm sure you
secrets.
didn't.
No, we don't have secrets. We're the Reach. So
Ugh.
I was
Well.
like, oh, I hate you, but well played.
Yes.
Because you know what G. Gordon's gonna go do immediately.
Oh yeah. That's getting broadcast.
Yeah, G. Gordon's gonna be like,
Ugh.
they have a watchtower keeping their eyes on us at all
Spying
times.
on us.
Yeah, I was like, oh, well done, but I hate you so much. And again, that made me aware of like, oh, I'm going to create this lie, but also like shit on you in the process.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, God, it's so good. They're doing, this is how it's done. I'm like,
Yep.
this is the kind of shit that I'm sure, like, I hate to say it, but like, Lex Luthor might be taking notes
Ooh,
because
big thing.
like, this is the kind of shit that he orchestrates.
Yes.
And yeah, for all we know, some of this came from him. We don't know.
I was gonna say, I was
These
like,
may have been
my
his ideas.
my unknowing self was like, but then maybe Lex started this.
It could be, yeah. This could have all been a part of Lex's scheme. But
Amen.
they we do see that they're back at the crash pad, and they're like, "Oh, Mal, those other planes didn't work out." But they were like, "Where's Miss Martian?" And she was like, "She decided to do something else because,
Hmm.
yeah, this wasn't gonna
No,
work."
living here. No,
And so yeah, she just stays at her uncle's place, and I was like, "Good move."
it's
Like
smart.
that's yeah. And then Connor drops by to say, "Hey, can we talk?" Because she denies a call from Lagan
Yep.
now that he's out and free and unkidnapped.
I'm kidnapped.
Yeah, but yeah. So when she denied his call, I was like, "Thank God, I did not
I
need
was
to
like,
hear him call her angelfish."
angelfish.
Yeah, like I don't want to hear any of that.
No, not in the mood today.
Yeah, I don't have time for you, Lagan. But uh now the league and the squad are, going over notes.
Yes.
And Black Canary's basically like, here's the deal. Like it was very clear that they were kidnapping people that either have powers or have the potential for powers.
Mm.
That's what the metagene is. They're trying to weaponize it, all that. And the paper clips is probably why she, you know, a part of how she figured that out.
Yes.
And Jaime walks in, and Jaime's like, I have an announcement. And Impulse is like, what the fuck are you doing?
We just discussed this.
And the Scarab is like, now you're gonna have to incinerate everyone in the room. Like, why
Now
would
we
you?
killing everybody.
Yeah, like
Uh,
you're gonna make me kill all these people?
it could have just been one.
And so Jaime's like, I don't want this future to happen, so we need to get this Scarab off me.
Hmm.
And so, yeah. I would like to state a grievance.
Okay.
I am really tired of these inconsistent subtitles.
So that we can't see what Satana's saying.
I needed to know what Zatanna was saying.
I
I
just,
I always need to know what Zatanna
I'm
is saying.
curious from the viewpoint of people are hiring people to do these. Why would you have one or two subtitlers or one subtitler do it once and then just not have them come back and do it again?
I either always need it or never need it, but you can't give me
You
both.
can't let me know that I have it
Yeah, you
and
can't
then
give them
never
to
give it to
me.
me again.
You can't give them to me and then ever take them away.
Exactly.
What are we doing? I need those
Upsetting me.
subtitles every single time
Yes.
because that is like if we can do it, we can do it. So
Clearly.
I'm gonna need them every time. So that is my main grievance is that I need the subtitles for Zatanna every time.
Well, that's the first thing I'm looking for when she's on there. I was like, all right, we're gonna do at least a spell if she's here. And then
Yes.
I just see incantation,
Yeah, cast
magic
spell.
stuff.
I
Says that
don't
I'm like, I get that. I
I
see that
know.
here.
If again, if you can do booms, if you can do pew
You,
pews, if you, that's the subtitle guy, that's what we're doing now.
but we can't write a couple of things backwards.
Yeah, we can't let us know what's fine.
Okay. Okay.
I don't like it.
No.
And I need it handled immediately.
Yes.
What did we think of this episode?
I had a good time with it, but it again felt it had to happen to make other things happen, but it felt a little out of place because of the way it was set up that way with Despero.
I agree.
Um,
I feel
I
like Despero was there to fill time,
yeah,
but the other stuff was more important. The counseling sessions with the kids, um, really Captain Adams,
that whole thing
in
with him, yeah,
his inability to handle the Reach and their like diplomatic prowess.
right.
Like that, those were what we needed from this episode.
Yes.
Despero was there so that we had action,
Yes.
but the stuff we really needed had nothing to do with him.
Not at all. I say that like in relation to him, it was nice to have uh Megan's stuff happening and I again specifically really like that scene with her and Connor
Yeah.
of him being like, pull it together.
Yeah, like, and there were some things that Despero being there gave me that I needed. I did, yeah, we needed to know that she's not using mental powers at all on
No.
anybody. But she can still create psychic links.
Yep.
Yeah, we needed to know that her and Connor obviously need to talk. We needed to know that Zatanna could end this immediately.
You're right.
That's what I needed.
Yes.
Uh, so yeah, like he's a big, strong Zatanna. Didn't care.
No.
Handled it in 10 seconds.
No. Yep. So
So I could say in how many words, but I don't know. Yeah,
couldn't tell you.
couldn't tell you.
They didn't tell me.
So yeah. Um this episode, yeah, Despero just kind of allowed for some stuff to happen, but he could have been anybody.
I agree.
So, but I'm glad that they used him here because there are other intergalactic conquerors that I didn't want wasted on this,
Okay.
if that makes
Wonderful.
sense.
Yeah.
So,
Ones that pack a bit more oomph into what could be done.
yeah. So, and again, I wonder if the Reach having him is going to be a problem later.
Probably.
Because that feels like something that could be if they are stealing children with plans to extract their meta powers and weaponize them. Despero is a guy who's got some shit
That
that's
you're right.
gonna be super useful
Yep.
as far as, power extraction and weaponization.
Yeah.
So I do wonder if this is the only time or the last time we will see him, because most people we have seen more than once.
They pop back up.
Yeah, like even you remember the zombies with the exposed flesh,
Yep.
like you saw
Yep.
them.
Thanks for bringing
We
that back
haven't
up.
we haven't seen them in a while, but we did see them in more than
I'm
one episode.
seeing them in my head right now, though. So thank you for that.
Yeah, yeah. I know you needed that.
I did. I was like, you know what I haven't thought about lately that I would
Yeah.
love to.
The ice people, we saw them in more than one episode.
Yep.
So yeah,
As we should have.
as we needed to. Very
Correct.
important that we saw them again.
Correct.
Uh, but all right. Episode 12, True Colors. We open with the Atom, who is not Captain Atom. The Atom and Captain Atom are different people.
I was
Just
confused, but we can talk about that in a bit.
okay. Uh, we open with the Atom and Bumblebee inside of Jaime's body attempting to remove the Scarab. The Scarab defends itself, and they have to abort. G. Gordon, of course, talking that shit, and LexCorp is partnering with the Reach to end world hunger. Nightwing sends a squad to investigate that, and Sportsmaster puts in a formal request with the Light to kill Calder. His request is denied, and so he tries to kill my nigga Black Manta, but the Light already hired Deathstroke to replace Sportsmaster. During the mission with the squad, they get what they came for, but Arsenal makes some noise with explosions because he hates Lex. Black Beetle shows up, and of course, he's a problem. Simon is called in to repair Calder's mind, and the squad attempt to escape from Black Beetle in a cornfield, but he catches them. But then Green Beetle shows up. Green Beetle, a Martian, is able to help the squad subdue Black Beetle, and they are able to escape. Green Beetle explains that he came across the Scarab, and Martians are, simply too much. And he tells Jaime that there might be a way for him to have the Scarab removed without killing him. Lex and my nigga Vandal Savage confirm that they are still a few steps ahead, and they think it might be a good time if they build their own teenage squad. And that's the episode.
Yes.
So, the Atom, the Atom,
Yeah.
and Bumblebee are just inside of something.
I I felt like I was on the
Magic
Magic
School
School
Bus.
Bus.
Yep, this was very Magic School Bus.
100%.
I definitely started humming the theme
Yep.
during this scene.
Crystal's gonna come out of nowhere.
Yeah, and teach us something. But that's the thing, like what I loved about Magic School Bus, because I watch it with my son sometimes.
Hmm.
There was always just chaos, and
100%.
then Miss Frizzle would be like, "Oh, the power of learning." I'm like, oh, these kids are
That's
gonna
all it
die.
takes. But if you learn something, we'll survive.
Yeah, Miss Frizzle, these children are going to die, and you do not care. And she's here for it. She's like, yeah, they might die. That's a risk I'm willing to take.
And she did.
Every time. To the point where Arnold would be like, I don't want to go on one of your fucking adventures.
I'm done with these field trips.
And anytime he didn't want to go, they would just use him. Like
Yep.
they were inside of his body, I'm sure more than a couple times. But anyway, um, so the Atom and Bumblebee are inside of Jaime's body. And I
Yes.
said the Atom and Captain Atom are different people because they are different people. The Atom is Ray Palmer. He shrinks and grows, as I'm sure you noticed.
I got that part.
Yeah. Captain Atom is a nuclear guy.
Okay,
Eh,
because again, my ignorance. I'm sitting there watching this and I'm like, does he have different outfits? Do I not know who I'm? Do I not know? I don't know.
No, those are very
Okay.
different people. Like,
Okay.
only connected by the fact that they're in the Justice League.
Okay.
So, yeah. Like,
The
it,
back-to-back S episode usage of them though didn't help my confusion, I
yeah.
will say, because I was immediately like, okay, so he's
Like,
okay.
he's got a lot of jobs.
Got a lot of jobs, got a lot of outfits.
Yeah.
I didn't know he could get out of that phasey thing, but okay. Yeah,
Yeah. So, completely different people.
I'm learning.
Yeah. So they're inside. Again, they're on a Magic School Bus episode.
Yes.
And when they come across the Scarab, it's like, oh, that's where they are.
Yes.
And so they start, trying to cut the Scarab open. And then it throws out some antibodies.
Yes, it does.
Cassidy, the moment I saw those antibodies, I was like, oh, I know Cassidy hated that. I know she hated it.
I did not like that at all. I was, oh.
Yeah, I knew you didn't like it one bit.
Oh, it's gross.
So yeah, it started defending itself, and they were like, "We got to get out."
Yep.
And so they extract, and he was like, "What happened in there?" It's like the scarab started defending itself.
Hmm.
This symbiosis is way too complete. You're gonna have to die if we're gonna get that thing off of you. Like
Like, had
that's
to
the
say
moral of the
the
story.
most drastic, albeit accurate situation.
Yeah, like that's a perfect fusion. There's nothing we can do.
What it is, my guy.
So, yeah. Uh, and of course, G. Gordon, he's back. And again, we knew the moment they announced the Watchtower, because I was like, why was that interaction on video? Who recorded that?
Yep.
But it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, G. Gordon was like, yeah, I confirmed all that shit. The Watchtower's a real thing. So, yeah. Meanwhile, the Reach has partnered with LexCorp to grow more food for everyone.
Yes, because he's such
And
a giving
it,
guy.
yes, yes, he cares about the world and its people.
So much.
And Nightwing is like, I don't like that one bit. I don't like anything about that. So you go ahead and yeah, Tim, you're in charge.
Hmm.
Here's your squad. I need you to go look into that. And Blue Beetle's like, should I be going? It's like, you're the best chance we have.
Yes.
So yeah, you're absolutely going. And Impulse is like, if he's going, I'm going. And Nightwing was like, yeah, I knew that. That was the plan.
I'm like, we've clocked that you guys are BFFs now,
Yeah.
and
Y'all are
which
a
I
package
love
deal.
them so
Yeah,
much.
they're having a great time.
But Nightwing being like, tell me, because he does it in such the Nightwing way of just like, okay, tell me something I don't know because you can't, but okay,
Yeah. Like,
get going.
yeah, come on. And then at PS, you're taking Arsenal.
Yeah,
And he's just kind of in the back.
there.
Um, and then yeah, he brings up the Watchtower. He's like, Why is it that we're not on the, why are we in this dump? We could be meeting on the watchtower. It's not a secret anymore. And I was like, that's Roy. Like oh, that was very Roy. Roy felt the same way about the watchtower.
Yeah.
But Nightwing very sternly was like, the watchtower is for the league and senior members. You don't qualify.
You are not those things.
And he was like, good to know where we stand. And I wanted to be like, yeah,
Yeah. And
that's what this is. And I'm glad that Nightwing was just like,
that's what it
and
is.
moving on.
Yep.
Because, yeah, what? You can be mad all day long. That's what this is. So, there you go. So, we see that they're on a tour, and the lady giving the tour, she was the most Midwestern lady. And it said, I think this tour was in Smallville.
I think it had to I assumed it was since it gave off that vibe. But I'm also very used to like Lex things also being in Smallville. So when it was agriculturally related, I'm like, we're in Kansas.
Yeah. But yeah, oh, that lady was so Midwestern. And I was like, oh yeah. But yeah, he's like, I'm gonna take some of these, for samples. And of course, Bart just eating apples, and he's like, what? We're supposed to blend in.
Kid's always hungry.
Yeah, I'm doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Yep.
Like, this is the job. So I'm gonna eat this genetically modified apple.
It's here. Why not?
Why not? And yeah, it was like, there's nothing special about these, and the Reach is gonna teach us how to do it, and all that. So I was like, oh yeah, they're even more perfect.
Yeah.
And so Sportsmaster calls a meeting, and he's like, I would like to put in a formal request to assassinate Calder because he killed my daughter without my permission, and that goes against my tough guy reputation.
Hmm.
And the light, or the re, no, the light was like, we paid you out for that. Like, we
Yeah.
paid out her life insurance policy. You should be good forever. And he was like, no, no, this isn't about money. Um, as the handler for this group, I believe that I am entitled to an eye for an eye.
Hmm.
And my nigga Black Manta was like, absolutely fucking not. You can't kill my son. And Vandal Savage, being very diplomatic, was like, yeah, killing Calder's not an option. Like, that's not on the
Hmm.
table. And so Sportsmaster was like, oh, well, then I'll just kill you. And he
Makes
tries.
sense.
Yeah, like, and that's what he told Cheshire anyway. He
Yep.
said to Cheshire, his kid killing my kid is a problem, so I need to kill him.
Hmm.
And we see that he, makes a little attempt, and it's Slade. Are you at all familiar with Deathstroke?
Not other than the appearance here.
Okay. So I'm not going to go into too much, but Deathstroke is, I'd say, like one of the top tier assassins in DC. He is a go-to in a lot of situations. He's a main villain for the Teen Titans.
Okay.
Like that's where most people my age know him from is Teen Titans.
Okay.
But he is, yeah, top tier assassin. He's a super soldier. He's a very old man, but he has like all the skills and a little bit of a healing factor. And Deadpool is a spoof of Deathstroke.
Really?
Yeah, a very intentional spoof of him. Deadpool, of course, is way more popular now than Deathstroke is, but Deadpool is literally a spoof of Deathstroke.
That's funny. Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's a very brief. He's a very capable super soldier assassin, is
Okay.
the gist. And yeah, whenever they brought him in, I was like, yeah, he's a much better option than Sportsmaster. Like as far as like getting shit done, yeah, like between the two, Deathstroke's who you want. So Vandal Savage was like, you didn't think I came unprepared because I knew what you wanted.
I knew it was happening.
And Sportsmaster was like, me too. And then, blows out the wall, hops on a helicopter, and then he's like, hey, little girl, we're free now. We can do what we want. So I will kill my nigga Black Manta, and you can kill Calder, just like you wanted.
Just like you wished for.
But now I'm not tied to them anymore, and they've already paid out Artemis's life insurance. So we're
We
good.
got what we need.
Yeah, we can handle the blacks on our own. And so the mission is happening. The sun sets and everybody suits up. And it was so great that Tim was like, "Oh, that's the shit we need." And everybody like turned around and they're like, "Oh shit, where's Tim?" And then he's over there, grabs a little bit of the stuff, disappears, comes back, and he's like, "All right, we're good. Let's go."
Done.
And I was like, "Y'all could have sent Tim alone."
Honestly, they
Yeah,
should
Tim could have. They should have. Now we know that they absolutely should have.
have. Hindsight,
Yeah.
2020 indeed.
I mean, the good thing that Roy did loop the cameras.
Okay.
So I
You know
think
who
that
also probably could have done that?
Tim,
Yep.
yeah, Tim could have looped the cameras. But anyway, uh, yeah. So
Mhm.
Tim handles it. And then as they're leaving, there's an explosion, and Tim is like, "What the fuck
Mhm.
was that?" And Arsenal is like, I mean, I don't like Lex, and I like to see him cry. So I left him a little something. I was
Ugh.
like, you fucking idiot.
Absolute idiot.
And so Lex is like, oh, let's restart the cameras. And then they do, and then he sees it. It's like, oh, well, that explains that. And Mercy's like, should I do something? Like, no, 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 don't worry about it.
That me.
Just enjoy. And I was like, oh, I know what that means. So Black Beetle shows up, and he's too much, obviously.
Unsurprising.
They were like, last time you fought him, you were doing so well, Jaime. And Jaime was like, yeah, that's because I let the Scarab have
Let it take control.
100% control, and
Yep.
that's not an option with what we know now.
No.
So that's not on the table. And yeah, he's too much. And they were like, Impulse, can you like carry somebody? Nope. I am fast. I am not
No, I'm
strong.
not strong.
I
That
am a
made me laugh.
teenage boy.
I was like, that is a little kid right there.
Yeah, I am not gonna be able to carry and no.
Mhm.
So they were like, all right, let's escape into the cornfield. While they're doing that, we see that Calder is not doing all right. And
No,
Black Manta is like, I hate to see my son this way. And Vandal Savage is like, yeah,
it
as
does.
a father myself, I understand how hard this is. I've borrowed Simon. And what were your thoughts? Please, I want to know everything that happened in your head during this scene.
Two thoughts happened primarily. Simon's revealed. I'm like, ugh, Simon. And then they start talking through what Simon's gonna do. And I go, oh no, Simon.
Yep.
Audibly. Like, this is not gonna be good.
Yeah.
I
It's
am
so funny because the
kidding.
moment I saw Simon, I was like, "Oh
Ah,
shit,
stress.
that's
Stress.
that's not good."
No.
Because Simon,
Yep.
Simon is a finder of secrets.
Yep.
Oh, it's not good. And then
Yep.
yeah, Vandal Savage started going into grave detail. It's like Simon is going to peel through every memory
Crazy one.
that Calder has ever had.
Yep.
By the time Simon is done, he will know Calder better than Calder knows himself.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh dear, that is not good
I'm
for
stressed.
this. So now we're in a situation that's like, hopefully, Miss Marcy did a full factory reset because it's,
We can deal with Simon. That's allowed.
yeah,
Because like we discussed in the previous episode, equal footing, let that happen.
yeah. So yeah, yikes.
Yes.
This is not a great situation.
I'm scared.
And you should be. That's how I want you to feel.
No.
Because Simon has been called in to fix Calder, and that's not good for anybody.
No.
Especially Calder.
No.
But, the boys are in the cornfield, and Black Beetle was like, "You thought you could run from me?"
Cute.
Yeah, adorable. And every time they attack him, he's like, I needed a little bath. It felt so good.
Ah.
And, wash the tomatoes off me.
Yep.
Um, so then we see a green beetle, and
Yep.
immediately we're like, oh shit, there's two of them. What? There's nothing you can do. All four of you are either dead or captured.
Yep.
That's what this is now. Maybe Impulse gets out, but
Maybe.
like, rest of y'all, done.
God.
And then he starts attacking Black Beetle. It's like, oh,
Yeah, he does.
oh hey. And then he starts doing other shit.
Yes.
And Tim, detective skills, he's like density shifting, shape shifting. Yep, I think I know what's happening. It's a Martian. Now, whenever you first saw Green Beetle, did you have thoughts?
Ki kind of in the sense of last episode, I brought up oh, is this one of those things where like, okay, everybody's got one of these. I wonder. So w- I didn't like immediately be like, oh, this is one from Mars or one from something like that. But I was just like, okay, we've got variety here.
It's like, oh, okay, another one or a different one.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Okay.
then when they're like, oh, it's the Mars one, I'm like, okay. So they're out and about.
And so when you saw, whenever you saw it, and then they said it was from Mars, did you look at it and be like, yeah, it's a
No,
Martian
and
one?
then it made sense that it was a Martian one. Yes, based off of
Now, based
previous
on,
lookings.
yeah, like based on its look,
Yeah.
what were you like? Did you? Because I know that whenever I looked at it, I was like, I don't know if you're green under there.
So asterisks on that. I don't have a lot of experience seeing the Martians and their natural existence other than mm, Megan and
Again,
then
yeah,
well, and then a movie you had me watch.
yes,
And so I don't know fully what the
how
green
they're
ones are
built.
supposed to look like. And so I didn't that thought did not necessarily immediately come to mind.
Okay, the reason it came to my mind is because of what we've seen in this show. So the green Martians that we've seen present very humanoid,
Humanoid.
but
Yes.
whenever she was in her pure natural form, in her white form, she had the long arms and
And
like the
maybe
slender body.
I've become distrusting because of when she did the humanoid white Martian thing and then that I'm just like, okay, maybe everybody's lying to me. So
As
no,
you never know.
it didn't hit my head like that.
Okay. And again, the reason I thought about it was because just looking at this show alone, based on how we've seen a white Martian built,
Yes.
I was like, you're built more like that than the green Martian person form. But anyway, that was just me wondering because like my thought was, what do you look like under there? Because I
Are
understand you're a green beetle, but that doesn't
but are you a
necessarily.
green individual? Um,
Yeah.
then my thought or my question is then like when I've seen green Martians, like or my experience with like John before, it's always been green humanoid. Which I didn't get a lot of him in his form in Smallville or anything like that. But when I see him here, like yeah, green humanoid. But I guess I confused myself because of Miss Martian. I was like, okay, are they all just taking on a humanoid look then?
That's the thing. In most cases, they are.
Okay.
Because usually, whenever they, even though they're green, their natural form is more slender
Very.
and like, sometimes they have like cone shaped head. Like, they've had a
Okay.
lot of looks across
Okay.
time. But yes, there are versions of Green Martians where they naturally look more alien.
Okay.
And John makes the conscious decision to make himself look more earthly.
Okay.
But naturally, they're usually slender and long, and sometimes again have pointy heads.
Okay.
So, yes, he could be green, but in this show we haven't seen
The
much
Green
yet.
Martian take that form. Yeah.
Yeah, like we don't really know what we do know because a lot of times John is the only Martian.
Yes.
We know for a fact that that is not the case because he's broadcasting stuff to Mars,
Right.
which they talk about a little bit. But that is what, whenever he said that, I was like, oh, you're probably green then. But I don't know if he's broadcasting stuff to specific people or if he's just broadcasting everything to all of Mars.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Curious.
um, Green Beetle explains his situation. He's like, yeah, I am what you would have called an archaeologist. I came across this scarab. I'm a Martian, and it didn't know how to handle me, so I took it over before it took me over because I'm a Martian, and
Uh,
we built different.
they are truly.
And because he was like, well, mine malfunctioned, and that's why I ran into this issue. And he was like, well, I'm Martian, and I'm
I
better than you.
it can't handle me, so
Yeah, I'm simply
the
too
most Martian
fucking
thing
much.
too, just being like,
Eh,
it thought.
yeah, it tried, but I'm built different.
Yep.
So here we are. And he, telepathically is like, "Hey, Jaime, sorry to intrude, but like I can smell your fear. Like I can smell the stress on you. I can smell your doubt. It's looking like you're wanting to get that thing removed, and I think I can do that for you. I have a it might be able to be done. Um, and one of the things that we saw, Black Beetle is some kind of alien,
Yeah.
but that's kind of unclear. But the way they almost stripped the beetle off of him, I was like, oh, yeesh,
Let's not do that to one of ours. Oof.
yeah, because
Oof.
that, ooh.
Yeah.
But also, I was like, yeah, okay, so he is,
Ew, but
we
yes.
can do something about him because he's a problem.
Yes.
But yeah, we saw his real face. I was like, oh, I was not prepared to see what you look like under there.
No.
But okay, you're some. He. Have you seen the movie Prometheus?
No.
Okay, it's a part of the Alien franchise. He looked like the guy from Prometheus to me.
Okay.
But anyway, people who have seen Prometheus hopefully know exactly what I'm talking about. But um, Lex is at the plant, the warehouse, the whatever you want to call it, and Vandal Savage is like, did they lead, like how are we? And he was like, I think they don't even really know about it. Like they did
Hmm.
exactly what I wanted them to do.
Of course they did.
They took the thing that I planned on them taking,
Hmm.
and yeah, this is still completely secret. Like I don't even think they know that we're making this, and it's little bottles of Le Soda, or it's bottles of something.
Vitamin water.
Yeah, sports drink, whatever.
Yep.
And whenever the squad gets back, Tim is about to say Arsenal fucked everything up, but Tim takes responsibility and
Yep.
he's like, Arsenal is a little rough around the edges. But what I want to tell you is that he almost got us killed.
Yep.
But Nightwing's like, good job. You did
Prove
exactly
the
what you needed
point.
to do. So I'm happy with it. We're
Yep.
good. And yeah, Lex also says, this whole like squad of teenagers to do dirty work, that's not a bad idea.
Child labor.
I think perhaps we should build our own. And
Yep.
he pulls out pictures of all of the kids that were abducted that, don't have any structure at home or whatever.
Nope. Easily get goneable.
Yes, exactly. So, what were your thoughts on this episode?
I had a good time. I liked seeing at least some of my thoughts of like, okay, are there multiple beetle situations happening
Yeah.
throughout the world or the universe?
Yeah, because
Uh,
whenever this season first started, we just have Blue Beetle. And then
right.
whenever we saw Black Beetle, it was like, oh,
But wait, there's
okay,
more.
so that means that is
Right.
there a whole spectrum of beetles? What
Right.
what do we even? And then yeah, you find that it was created by the Reach, and that they were specifically created to, you know, take over planets. And it's like, okay, so obviously there are more of them.
Hmm.
Cool. And yeah, we see this one. Let's see if we see any more. But yeah,
Yeah.
we thought that it was built by Ted Cord, but evidently that was a lie.
Not. Yeah.
So, yes. So, yeah, what we did get from this episode was the confirmation that there are other Beatles
Hmm.
beyond Black Beetle, who we know is just up. And we also know that because he's Lex, he's cooking up something with the Reach.
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
doing some kind of mystery juice stuff.
yeah. We don't. I don't know how I feel about the juice, but
Scary.
yeah. So, uh, it's a great show,
Oh yeah.
and I I mean, we're gonna continue. The thing that I am most concerned about is Simon
Oh,
showing
I'm
up at Calder's
scared.
house. It's not
I,
good.
yeah, I'm scared.
And that's the thing. It's gonna be like, what are we gonna do?
Yep.
I know what they're gonna do, but you have no idea what they're gonna do.
I just get to stay scared.
Good. Because if I was watching this for the first time, I would be concerned. And I have the problem of if something happens and I'm left on a cliff, I'm gonna keep going if I can. I don't know how you haven't already finished this season because every time we end episodes, I'm like, I,
No,
I would I would
no,
have to know.
I genuinely understand exactly what you're saying. I think luckily, question mark, I have a job that keeps me too busy to dive into the show the way that otherwise I would be just thoroughly consuming.
And that's what I like. I like that you like it has you wrapped up enough to where you're like, oh yeah, if I was able to,
It'd be done.
you and I have a mutual friend.
Yes.
I'm sure she's listening right now.
Hello.
Um, she did that.
Yep.
Um, I
I
told her, hey, watch the show. And the next week, she was like, hey, I finished the show. I was like,
yes, she did.
oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
I remember getting a similar text of like, I'm gonna start watching it so I can listen to the podcast. And I was like, oh, great. And then I'm done watching it.
yeah,
Are you? And I was like, no.
no.
Shh, 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 shh.
I'm where we are on the podcast.
Whatever you're hearing, that's where I am.
Yeah, so say nothing. Yeah, and then I also texted her, I was like, say nothing.
I can't know
Because
anything.
yeah, we can't spoil it, even though it's been out for 20 years.
But I've been doing such a good job.
Yep.
I
So
gotta I
don't,
gotta keep it contained.
yeah, don't spoil it. But But yeah, she enjoyed it because it's a good show.
Yes.
And again, she was somebody that was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to keep going."
Mm-hmm.
And this is a show where I, there are shows where I'm like, I'll just watch one episode, and then I'm like, oh, matter of fact, this very show, whenever I did my first rewatch in
Hmm.
college, this is back in red Netflix days.
Oh.
I started it, and I got to episode like 4 maybe, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna just. This was a Friday. I was like, I'll watch this, and then I'll go to sleep. I went to sleep Saturday. I watched an episode in the morning, and I was
Hmm.
like, I'll watch one more. I finished seasons 1 and 2 that weekend.
Yep.
Like, I accidentally watched the entire thing. I didn't mean to,
But there you were.
but I was like, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, that I watched it all in a weekend because I was in college. I had time. I didn't have anything going on that weekend, and that was the problem.
And that's
So
what that Netflix does to us. Just like,
yeah,
eat it up.
and so yeah, this very show did that to me already.
Mm.
'Cause it's just it's so good.
So good.
So yeah, I I'm excited for you to get
Continue
through
onward.
it because I don't know how you haven't already. But good for you.
Restraint.
Yes, very important. Anything else on these 2 episodes?
No.
Because now we have officially started the back half of the season.
Yeah, now I just sit here stressed.
Yes, this
What's
again,
new?
Simon coming in is easily one of the most stressed I've been.
Yep.
Nothing's even happened yet.
No,
Like
but the
he
thought of
was
what
just
could
he walked in the room and unhooded. That's all that's happened, and I that's the thing that has me the most nervous.
is scary.
Yeah, I don't like it one bit,
Nope.
but let's see what happens.
Let's.
In the next episode, we will be discussing season 2, episodes 13 and 14. So until then, salutations.